Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use DDU, which is Display Driver Uninstaller. So if you're having issues with a graphics card, or if you're changing out a graphics card, it's always a good idea to use DDU and get a clean install on a fresh driver. Or if you're rolling back to an older developer driver so you can get full unlocked benefits of certain cards that are nerfed. Example, some the early or the first revision 3060s before they had the LHR. You need to uninstall the latest driver and install the developer driver. Was it 470.05, I believe? I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, the first place you need to go is actually to download the DDU software. So I'll have a link down below, and this is the website. It's Guru 3D, and this is Display Driver Uninstaller, and I'm going to do it with you guys. I'm actually not going to uninstall my driver, but we'll get to that point. So once you get right here, you need to go down, 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 and download. So they have a couple different mirrors. We'll get ours through the Netherlands, just because. So downloading Display Driver Uninstaller. It'll start automatically in 5 seconds. There she is down in the bottom. So now you can right click on it and click on Show in Folder. And this is, I guess this trips up some people, but you need to right click on that, because if you notice, this little folder right here has a zipped icon on it. That means it's a compressed folder or a zipped folder. So before it's always good practice. Any kind of zipped or compressed files, you need to extract those. Just hit extract, and it literally will put the other folder right there. See how that one's open? I don't know if you can see it. The icon's kind of small, but there's no zipper on it. So that means she's open, good to go. And right inside of here is the DDU version 18.042. So you can just go ahead and launch it right here. Extract that bad boy. We'll go down into here, Display Driver Uninstaller. We hit yes when it asks for that. So DDU closed programs known to interfere, like MSI Afterburner and RTSS. Yeah, you can't be having stuff open that's messing with your graphics cards. So you hit OK, and then you'll notice this seems to be the first time you launched DDU. Before using, please know that by using DDU, depending on your problems and configurations, it could help or make things worse. You should have a backup. You should read the license, README, and terms of service. We are not responsible for any damage or loss of data of any kind, and we are always willing to help if there's a problem. So that's pretty cool. I leave everything on the normal settings and just hit close. DDU has detected that you are not in safe mode. For a better cleanup without issues, it is recommended that you reboot into safe mode. And yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. The only issue is I can't screen record in safe mode because I don't have my desktop. I'm on my laptop, so I don't have a secondary device to capture. But it will end up looking almost identical. So to enter safe mode, you just go down here, you hold down the shift button, and then you hold down shift and hit restart. Then that will open up a green or a blue screen. From there, hit troubleshooting, and then hit reboot into safe mode. Super, super simple. It'll warn you like, oh, blah, 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 certain drivers won't load. And that's why you want to be in safe mode, because it's not actively going to be using the display driver from NVIDIA or AMD. It'll be using the Microsoft Basic Display Adapter. So you can get a full, clean uninstall. So once you restart the computer and you're in safe mode, it'll tell you down in the bottom left corner, because your screen background will be black and it'll be like you're in safe mode. You go back into your downloads, you launch the DDU, and then you need to come over here and select device type, GPU, and then you need to select device like NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel. So if you want to remove the NVIDIA drivers, you select NVIDIA. If you want to remove the AMD drivers, you select AMD. And I don't know why anybody would remove the onboard or the Intel HD drivers, but you could do that if you wanted to also. So from that point, if you found the drivers you want to remove, clean and restart is normally what I always suggest to everybody. But if you're on a system and you're about to put a new graphics card in and replace the old one, Clean and shut down is probably the next best option. So it'll remove the driver, it'll shut the computer down, and then you can unplug the power supply once it's fully powered down. So that way you have no power going to the motherboard, and you can actually swap your graphics cards, put the new graphics card in, and then boot it all back up. Clean and restart is normally if you've already put your new graphics card in. Say you had AMD and now you put it into or NVIDIA in, and you want to get rid of all the AMD drivers, clean and restart. Or if you're just having issues and you want to uninstall the AMD driver and then reinstall the newest AMD driver to try to fix things, or roll back to an older driver. Those are definitely some options and some use case scenarios. So the display driver uninstaller, this software right here is like uber critical. Like every miner that gets to a certain kind of point in their career has either used it, and a majority of gamers have too, because you run into situations where it's better to just clean install a fresh driver than it is to try to hunt down weird situations. So back in the day, I would do it the hard way, and I would actually install a full new operating system, like a full new copy of Windows 7 or even Windows 10. And then I would install a fresh driver on top of that. This is just an option to save you quite a bit of time. So yeah, thanks for watching that. Look, it only took us 6 minutes, and now you know how to use DDU. So wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And after you DDU, you just go and download your driver. You know what? Actually, while we're here, let me show you where I get my drivers from, because a lot of people don't even know. So for AMD, you can just actually go to Google and type in AMD GPU drivers, and the website is amd.com support, and then you want to go down to driver and support, and we're on that right now. So you can actually just select graphics, you select the series, so 6000 series and a 6700 XT, submit, and then from here you can click on the Windows version you're using, and look at all these different drivers. So you can go to an older one if you want to. If you're running like Ubuntu or Windows 7, other options. As for NVIDIA, GPU drivers, you can just search those, NVIDIA GPU drivers, and then NVIDIA.com. You definitely always want to get your drivers from the official source. There's a bunch of websites that'll be like, ooh, we can find the drivers for you, and it's all this third-party add-on software that is horrible for your computer. It always almost has some kind of malware or Trojan or just junkware that they add onto your computer. So same thing as for AMD, you just go down, you select it. So it'd be like, we got a GeForce, we got a 30 series, we have a 3080 Ti, Windows 10 64-bit, and do you want the game ready driver or the studio driver? I always go with the game ready driver. You hit search, and then there's the driver right there, so you can actually download it. Another way to see additional drivers on NVIDIA is you can actually go over to click on GeForce drivers. It'll bring up the black screen, and then you can go search right here. So GeForce 30 series. I don't know if people know about this. I assume so. But like 3090, you hit start search, and this gives you a backlog of drivers, not just the newest driver. So you can get, like, here's 471.41, 471.1111 or 0.11, 466, all the way back to 465. So it just gives you more options if the newest driver either is hurting performance or not running right for you on certain games. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Definitely appreciate you coming out. It feels good to get back to some of these how-to videos. Don't worry, I'll be sprinkling these bad boys in addition to still getting the garage updates and getting everything back up and running out in the detached garage. For anybody that's wondering, the electrician came out. He got about half of it done today, so hopefully he said he's coming back tomorrow to finish that up. Once that's all done, I'll do an update video on that, and then it'll be time for inspection and then power. Yes. So once we get power, it'll be on like Donkey Kong. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.